So PayPal's revenue is growing, earnings per share is growing, net income is growing, then why the heck the stock is down 77% from its all-time high? I will also talk about this post from X. This guy claims that PayPal's at $66 is like when he bought SoFi when it was at $7. I will also cover Goldman Sachs conference and what PayPal CEO Alex Chris said about the recent updates about buy now pay later feature. In this episode, I will reveal the truth on why the stock is down and why I think it can 2x from today's price by 2026 and why I went ahead and bought $19,000 worth of PayPal shares. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not here encouraging anyone to buy any stock or sell any stock. I'm just here showing my journey and why I made this decision to buy this stock, and I'm also gonna keep you updated on some information about these stocks and highlighting some information, for example, covering the conference from Goldman Sachs and what PayPal CEO said. Maybe these things can help you make a decision, but I'm not here encouraging anyone to follow me or follow any information or follow any financial decision. You should do your own research. I'm just here sharing my own research and why I made this decision. My name is Mohammed. I started investing 6 years ago when I took a huge hit and lost all my money on crypto because I was buying meme coins hoping they will be the next Bitcoin like everyone else. I learned my lesson the hard way. In the year 2020, I started investing instead of gambling. I started buying value stocks at good times and analyze undervalued stocks, and that's when I doubled my money in 2021. And in 2022, I bought these stocks at these prices and doubled my money again by 2024. I went from 5 figures to 6 figures in only 4 years. And now I bought these stocks at these prices as I think they will double in the next 3 years. The mission of this channel is to hit our first $1 million together. I'll be sharing what stocks I buy in the upcoming days, and I will give you a weekly update about my portfolio. Currently, I'm sitting at $206,000. Let's start. So why the stock is down while revenue, earnings per share, and net income is growing? On Wall Street, it is not enough for a company to grow. It has to beat expectations and show that growth is accelerating. PayPal is still growing revenue, earnings per share, net income, but the growth rate is slowing compared to its past and versus the competitors. For example, in quarter 2 back in 2021, PayPal's revenue grew 31% year over year. That is hyper growth pace. While in quarter 2 2024, revenue grew only 8 to 9% year over year. Even though revenue is up, investors see that PayPal is no longer a fast growth tech giant, but rather maturing company, and that's what slowed down the stock. Another reason why the stock is down is because other competitors entered the market. For example, Apple Pay transactions are growing at double digits annually, stealing shares from PayPal at checkout. By 2024, Apple Pay was available in 90 plus markets and processed billions of transactions daily, while PayPal's growth slowed. Wall Street looks at this and says, why should I buy PayPal when Apple's ecosystem is growing faster? But here's the interesting part. I compare PayPal now to Amazon back in 2014. I know it's different, but Amazon in 2014 grew revenue by 20%. Investors punished it because they expected 30 to 40% growth at that time. Same story for PayPal. Growth is good, but not as good as compared to the market's high bar. Now to the next question. Why I think PayPal will 2x from today's price of $67 by 2026 or 2027? Well, because I put my money where my mouth is, I went ahead and bought $19,000 worth of PayPal shares at a price of $67 per share. Here is the deal. I think PayPal can 2x from today's price and hit $134 by 2026 or 2027. This is doable. I know everyone hates this stock and call it pain pal because they have been invested in it and it's been down since April 2022, and every year everyone says that this is PayPal's year, but nothing has changed, while all other stocks rally and hit all-time high except PayPal. So I understand the frustration, but I think PayPal could skyrocket soon and follow SoFi and Robinhood because PayPal at its current price is extremely undervalued and oversold. PayPal's forward PE is only 11.58. This is one of the lowest PEs I have ever seen. Not only that, but the buy now, pay later growth is accelerating with $30 billion last year. Also, I think we will start seeing some results from PayPal World. For those of you who don't know what PayPal World is, this is, imagine if you have a friend in another country. Let's say you live in the US and you have another friend in Japan. You want to send him $10 for his birthday. Normally, it is tricky. Banks charge big fees. It takes days and sometimes the money gets stuck. PayPal's new project called PayPal World is like building a giant superhighway for money between countries. It connects different wallets and banks so people can send and spend money instantly no matter where they live. They want to reach over 2 billion people around the world. So in 2026, if PayPal succeeds, it could be the app that makes sending money anywhere in the world is as easy as texting. Another reason why I'm bullish is because remember in 2021 when Wall Street expected PayPal to grow like crazy 20 to 30% in revenue? Now after years of disappointment, the bar is much lower. Expectations are looking for single digit growth and modest earnings. This means PayPal doesn't have to do anything spectacular. It just has to slightly beat expectations for the stock to react positively. When expectations are super high, even good results feel disappointing. That's what crushed PayPal back in 2021 and 2023. If they deliver on buy now, pay later, cross-border payments, and AI innovation, the stock doesn't just recover, it could skyrocket because nobody is pricing that in today. I will make a video about PayPal next year, and by that time PayPal might be trading at over $100, who knows. And we will look back at this video and I will say I told you. To the next question, what are the recent updates about PayPal's pay now, buy later that was covered in September 9th in Goldman Sachs conference? During the conference, the CFO said that Venmo processed $18 billion of fund monthly with significant growth in user adoption and monetization efforts. US adoption over 60% of US transactions now utilize new branded checkout experience, reflecting strong consumer engagement. The CEO views crypto stablecoins as an opportunity rather than a threat, emphasizing their potential to create more efficient ways to move money and facilitate commerce. These were the key points discussed during the conference. Now to the final part, which is the X post. Well, I agree with this post. So this guy posted this post on X. He says that PayPal at $66 is like SoFi when it was at $7. And yes, I was invested in SoFi at $7. The sentiment is very similar. This is also as easy for me as it was to buy United Healthcare at $240, not a financial advice. Well, I kind of agree with this post, but I don't think it is as $7. I think PayPal will 2x and maybe 3x in the upcoming 3 to 5 years, but I don't think it's gonna 10x or more. So I don't know about the SoFi part, but I know PayPal has bottomed and I think it's gonna go all the way up. This is just my vision, or this is what I think is going, where it's going. Looking that the Fed is cutting rates in the upcoming months, people will spend more money. This will help PayPal just like what happened in 2021, because when rates drop, credit cards, personal loans and business loans will get cheaper. Consumers are more likely to borrow and spend. That will definitely make PayPal make more money, but will history repeat itself this time after the upcoming rate cuts? What I mean by that all stocks will crash. In this video, I will explain an insane graph that shows historic performance of the stock after rate cuts back in 1995, 2001, 2007, and 2019. This will give us some prediction what will happen to all stocks when the September rate cut happens. So go ahead and watch this video.